Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, this is an international heavyweight contest, a match made over a time of 30 minutes. 6 rounds, 5 minutes each round, the best 2 out of 3 pinfalls or submissions or a knockout to decide. In the red corner on my left, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to welcome the star from the Caribbean, Soul Brother Bond. And in the blue corner on my right, his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, one of the all-time great names of British wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, Count Bartelli. And your referee, ladies and gentlemen, Max Ward.
The first round.
Hello again, Grapple fans. Good afternoon to you, and welcome for the very first time to the Civic Hall here in Guildford. A professional wrestling session which starts with a heavyweight bout between Count Bartelli in the light yellow leotard, of course, as usual. 15 stone 4 of Bartelli. For once, the lighter man of the two in a heavyweight contest against Dave Bond, Dave Soul Brother Bond, actually residing now in Deptford, southeast London. Max Ward, the referee, and Dave Bond is 16 stone, so a little advantage over Bartelli. Bartelli, one of the introduced and quite correctly by John Harris, or MC this afternoon, is one of the greatest names of British wrestling. Count Bartelli, who was masked for quite a few years, and then he took his mask off when he was beaten by another heavyweight in this country, whose name I'm sure you'd know. Kendo Nagasaki. And ever since then, Bartelli has never worn a mask in the ring. But he's still got the stick. I think he's going to need a little bit of skill and guile here today, because Dave Bond, who is a very, very strong man indeed, and can bend the rules quite often. In fact, you never quite know how Dave Bond is going to behave in the ring, but against a man of Bartelli's reputation, I don't think he needs watching. I'm sure Max Ward knows that. Sort of counter he's got to watch, Bond. Certain amount of strength there from Bartelli too. Arm lock now from the front by Bartelli. One of his usual moves this. He often attacks on an arm lock, facing his man. Pretty unusual for a wrestler to do so. And it's not working this time.
You break it!
Now Bond. Still holding it on with a headlock to strangle.
I know.
Bond has certainly not got the strength all on his side, because that was purely a strength counter there by Bartelli. Again, going for the semi-judge triangle holds. 1 minute to go in this first round of 6. 2 falls, remember, to decide this bout. Double wrist lock Bond, but not really on the wrist, more on the hand. And therefore was too loose, and of course Bartelli goes straight for a counter, and this time it's the short arm scissors to Bartelli. 30 seconds. Unless he can get... Oh, he's released anyway. Don't know why Bartelli released there. Ten seconds. And, of course, Bartelli going for the same left arm, but the counter came a little fast for him, right on the bell of round 1. Close-up look at Dave Bond. Dave Soul Brother Bond, as he's known, is his ring name. From Deptford, southeast London. 16 stone of him. Rugby union man before becoming full-time wrestling. In fact, I think he still plays rugby quite a bit. First saw him in 75.
Seconds out, round 2.
Round 2, 5 rounds to go, and no score. 2 falls to decide this preliminary contest here at the Civic Hall, Guildford, between Count Bartelli of Weston near Crewe in the light yellow petard, and his opponent from Deptford, Dave Bond, at 16 stone. Just 10 pounds weight advantage, this man, over Bartelli. He's having problems with Bartelli, so much so that he's already thinking about a clenched fist and a forearm when his man is on the canvas, which he gets reminded very firmly by referee Max Ward. Max Ward from Birmingham. The last one again on the ropes after warning. A very definite warning from Ward. Well, a heel of a hand. But that was managed down again. I wonder how long Max Ward is going to take this. At least Bond waited till him to get up this time. Well, he may be the lighter of the two, but this fella, Bartelli may be the lighter of the two, but Bond is really having a few problems with those back chops coming at him. Really sent him away fast after the 4-round smash session. Back to the 4-arm smashes again. Uppercuts. Across the jaw, and it's... yes, I think that's okay. Heel of the hand again. Bit doubtful, and again the kick when his man is down.
In round 2, ladies and gentlemen, the first public warning to Soul Men Bowling.
So there it is, the first public warning to Dave Bond. And not before time. I think Max Ward was pretty lenient, pretty patient with him. Let it go that long. Oh. Further arm lever. Switch to a backhammer. But on the ropes, if Bond can manage it, Max Ward watches that. And Max Ward going round the back, knowing something's happening that it shouldn't be. A couple of minutes left in the second.
Weapons going hot. name is Niall Spencer. He's the new face of modern terrorism.
When I learned about Mungia, I immediately focused all of my energy on your work.
The disease that was stolen is extremely deadly. The only cure may very well be in the hands of the enemy.
What's it gonna take to make you wake up? Haven't you ever wondered if we were born for a purpose? What is mine?
Global Effect. Saturday at 8:10 on Movies for Men.
This is an important announcement about PPI.
PPI, or Payment Protection Insurance, was missold to millions of people with loans, credit cards and mortgages from banks and other lenders. After a recent court case, banks must now repay all their customers who were wrongly sold PPI, so you could be owed thousands of pounds. You may not realise you have payment protection insurance on your loan. You must check now.
Call us now and we can find out if you have a claim. Call Just Refunds on 0800 822 3635.
Meet Mike. He can't give you a great haircut, and he's not very good at training dogs. But what he's brilliant at is installing quality boilers. And when you trade in your old boiler with our scrappage scheme, you get £400 off all our Worcester models or £200 of other models installed by us. So, if you'd like us to look after your world, just call 0800 980 8182. But hurry, this offer ends 2nd of October.
Pull yourself, soldiers! Stretch harder! Come on!
I'd rather be playing, son. Bingo!
Join today. Spend £10 and get £30 to play with at Sun Bingo.
.co.uk.
Some bingo, some bingo, some bingo.
.co.uk.
Ever found yourself short of money? With Pounds Today, you can get cash into your account today. Apply online at poundstoday.co.uk, and once approved, the money can be in your account within hours. You can borrow between £100 and £1,500 and pay it back in 6 fixed instalments on your paydays over the course of 6 months. It's really that simple. Apply today at poundstoday.co.uk.
I like shopping at Asda, and with their everyday low prices, there's something for everyone. I was doing my weekly shop cover for £5 a month. It's for everyone aged between 50 and 80 living in the UK. It means I can leave behind a cash lump sum for when I'm no longer around, and it'll pay out after just 1 year. It's called Asda Over 50s Life Cover. It's for every single person aged between 50 and 80 living in the UK. You don't have to answer any health questions. You don't have to visit your GP, so you're guaranteed to be accepted. You can pay just £5 a month, or you can choose to pay more for a bigger payout. But whatever you decide, your monthly payment will never go up. It really is that simple, just as you expect from Asda.
You even get a £30 Asda gift card when your plan starts. To find out more or apply now for Asda Over 50s Life Cover, call 0800 060 600. Visit asda.com or pick up a leaflet in store.
So give them a call.
Get on to HQ and tell them we've missed the landing zone.
I promised the Fuhrer his prize. I gave him my word. He will accept nothing less.
Now it was Kessler who betrayed you, not me.
Run!
Help me make the rendezvous. I'll do the rest.
Billy Zane and Michael Madsen.
Let's get out of here!
The Last Drop, Friday at 7 on Movies for Men 2.
Alter the timeline. Eradicate this scourge.
Once those meteors are found, it is imperative that those people not make contact with the outside world.
He who controls the past determines the future.
Don't come any closer!
Dolph Lundgren. Retrograde, Friday at 11:10 on Movies for Men.
Still no sign of any pinfall chance yet to either man. Bond wanting to cool it down, offers his hand. Let's take it easy, yes. Oh, Bartelli takes it too. Surprise, surprise. I think Bartelli would trust him with that. Well, 3 backhanded chops to the throat, or to the side of the throat anyway, side of the neck. You want any more, says Bartelli, or are you going to behave yourself and stop clenching your fist on those and kicking me after I'm down? Less than a minute now. Round 2. It's all right as long as he keeps the heel hand going flat. But what he did before that forearm... As he's dragging his... can't be fingernails because he wouldn't have been allowed in that long, but Max Ward keeping him away while he's in the corner, but something very definitely wrong with Bartelli here, and I don't know whether it was the eye or still the hands being dragged off the forehead somehow. And only 8 seconds, and Max Ward decides to stop it anyway, but right on the bell of round 2. It's difficult to say exactly what Bond was doing to Bartelli there, but it looked like dragging his hands off Bartelli's head, but it seems to be it's the left eye that seems to be worrying him. I don't know how, it couldn't have been a nail, it just in the water on it, which I hope will help a little bit, because he's only got a couple of seconds to go before he's got to restart for round 3.
Second round, round 3.
Round 3, 4 rounds to go, no score, and Bond from Deptford on the left there with his back to us. Black boy from Deptford has got 1 public warning against him. And Bartelli, his opponent, having problems with some sort of move that Bond is making, which is very, very difficult to decipher from here. Oh, yes, nice turn by Bartelli. And over the top he goes for a side holder, and there it is, the first one to count Bartelli, which took him 38 seconds into round 3. Your master of ceremonies, John Harris.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 3, and the first fall to Count Bartelli.
So Bartelli, the first fall in the 3rd round, it only took him just 38 seconds to get it. But there's only halfway through the bout. Let's see whether one can come back efficiently and maybe a little more legally.
Second round,
round 4. 3 to go. And Bond now coming out with the handshake, but Bartelli no longer trusts him in any way. And Max Ward has given him a very severe talking to in that interval after the pinfall. Still down. He's still down on one knee then. Anyway, Bartelli leading by 1-4-0. It's a question of whether Bond can come back. The crowd here at Guildford won't like it. A good back elbow on the way to the attack there, and more chops, but all to the neck, back and front. And Bond doesn't want to know about that. Well, how definitely can he be counted? So he has to get back. And the referee was joined there by everybody in unison, hoping that it could get to 10 before Bond got back in, but no chance. More illegal use of the ropes then. And again. be a pity if Bartelli does this, because he doesn't have to. He's still and Guile can manage this man, I'm sure. The crowd, of course, want him to, so he can't resist it. It's just a question of whether Max Ward lets it go. Is doing is the point. Max Ward realized this, got around very quickly. That's okay. Forearm uppercut. That's through the ropes. It's not okay. First crutch hold and slam of the bout. Bond goes down very far over for that reverse double knee hold. Far too far over, surely. Yes, and Bartelli can get up any time he wants. As if he didn't know. Well, Bond will try everything. Gets away with a lot. He's only got one public warning against him so far, but he's still trailing by that 1-4. There's the left hand now around the throat. And Bartelli isn't going to like that treatment. I don't know why he does this, Dave Bond. He could be such a good wrestler if he wanted to just stop rule bending a little bit and get on with wrestling. He's got the skills and the strength. And a minute to go with that posting. Oh, quick. Not quick enough. Bond very quick for him then. He's taking it a little too deliberately, Bartelli. And a full Boston attempt by Bond, but he'll never get him over that near the ropes, I don't think. He's got half a minute to try it. He's leaning against the ropes to help himself, and therefore illegal move. Well, perfectly okay as long as his knees were off the deck. That time it wasn't. 8 seconds. Max Ward getting a little heated there with both men for not breaking it up after the bell. Difficult to hear what Bond was shouting there, but Soul Brother certainly a little bit angry about something. 2 rounds to go, and still this man trailing by 1-0.
Seconds out, round of 5.
Now Bartelli in the light yellow leotard leading by 1-0. It doesn't look like it at the moment. He is, and it was a beautiful fall that got him in case you missed it earlier on. Max Ward, real close attendance now because Bond trying every trick in the book here. And the crowd are going to really love it if and possibly when Bartelli wins this one. Well, this is only a bit of retaliation there for the movement of the hand over Bartelli's left eyebrow, which seems to worry him, especially the earlier rounds. Bond disappears from that one just in time. Looks fast into the corner. Even faster into that corner. Yes, forearm okay. Before his man gets up, the first one. Oh, yes. That's more the Bartelli we know now. Can he follow it up with a trick? He has. Even a flying tackle, but Bond caught him very well indeed. Now, reverse double knee. Can he hold it this time? He's got it. The equalizer in round 5. Just took him 1 minute, 40 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 5, the second fall of the contest. An equalizer goes to Soul Brother Bond.
So Bond gets back into the match now with that equalizer in just 1 minute 40 seconds of round 5, but there's only one round to go. 1 fall each. Can he do it?
Last round.
Bartelli, the man with the experience. Bond, the weight advantage and least equal strength. It was a pretty neat equalizing move that fall that got him in that fall, because he was a little late going down and the knees were a bit far over the shoulder area, but at least he managed to hold it for 3. Thanks mostly to a few forearm uppercut weakness. Well, he didn't turn around quick enough, and out goes Bartelli. And it's just a question of what sort of a landing he's had. Seems okay. Helped back in by two of the ringside seats, and he's second. But this time he's out wrong side, from our point of view, right onto the monitor. But fortunately, it's well padded, as you can see by this here, and maybe it didn't do much harm either to him or the monitors. But Bond maybe have an advantage from it, especially he lifts with that neck. Oh, yeah. If he can hold it, there's the submission. He has the winning submission to Bond in 1 minute, 17 seconds of the final round. So it's Bond the winner over Bartelli. Surprisingly, that really surprised me anyway. 2-1 in round 6. Your MC, John Harris.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the deciding submission coming in the final round, the verdict by 2-1 to Soul Brother Bond. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'd like to show your appreciation. A rather unlucky loser, Count Bartelli.
That man left before he come in here.
Once more, our first winner, Dave Soul Brother Bond.